Yo, it's your boy Donnell Rawlings, a.k.a. The Breakfast Club Killer, a.k.a. King of Who's Up, We Up. At THC Design today. Fuck y'all, we about to get it in. But before I say that, make sure you subscribe to the channel because y'all motherfuckers are watching it, but y'all not subscribing. I'm new to notifications. Hit the notifications. Bing, bing, dip, bell. Bing, bing, bing. No homo, but I want to let y'all know the dates I got coming up. The Donnell Rawlings Tour, I don't have a name for it, but this is where I'll be performing. Baltimore, Maryland, February 24th through the 27th. Baltimore Comedy Factory, if you know the history, the brand has been around for a very, very long time. I'm back there. Then March the 4th and the 5th, I'll be at the Miami Improv. I closed the last improv down. Wasn't able to open this one up, but I'm excited to get down there and have a good time. March 17th to the 20th, Philly, Helium's, tickets on sale. And March 25th, Wealthy Theater, Grand Rapids, Michigan for one show, and Garden Theater, Detroit, Michigan, one show. So, that's what I need y'all to do. Buy now and laugh later. Now, let's start the show. The Donnell Rawlings Show, live in your face. Fuck y'all bitch ass nigga, you'll never take my place, chicken.
If you got saggy titties, you don't need to go and get no operation. You don't need to get no surgery. You just need to get a nigga with long arms so he can hit that motherfucker before they goddamn hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? They gotta make better decisions.
Like the THC packaging is so cute.
It's fire, son. But the best thing is that it's a pre-roll. So this is for like arrogant people.
Like
people
you?
like fancy about, people that are fancy about they smoke. I only do pre-rolls. They don't want to take the time to wait for someone to do the process of rolling something.
You said wait for someone else to do the process of rolling something,
Yeah, sometimes
not
you
you.
just want to hit a joint. Anybody got a lighter? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not too, when I first started doing my podcast, I was like, well, the toughest thing is going to be for me to ask somebody to be on my podcast, because the worst thing to do is hear, no, I ain't got time for it. Or here come this nigga with this new podcast. You got a podcast. Everybody got a podcast. And I always said that the only people I want to interview or talk to is people I admire, have love and respect for. I just didn't want to do no stunt shit like, you can get so-and-so, but motherfuckers, you can feel. Our guest, and we are starting to grow, our guest that we have on the show today is an established writer, an established actor, an established producer, an established father. But to add to his hat that's already filled with motherfucking feathers. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Tip Harris, the comedian.
What's going on?
What's up, sir?
Hey, man, I don't know how to answer that.
It's not even an answer. Like,
I don't know how to answer that.
It's,
I don't think I'm a comedian, though.
What do you mean?
I'm a superstar.
A superstar.
A multimedia superstar, the kind of amoeba of talent that delves into different applications of skill whenever necessary.
If you don't know the story we're speaking of, Tip Harris decided that he wanted to dabble into the arena of stand-up comedy. And for the last 2 months, I have to honestly say that I haven't seen anybody as passionate as wanting to hustle than this nigga. The last person I seen had that energy to aggressively want to get on stage every opportunity they could, what I would say would be me. And I ain't been arrogant. It's just the truth. Like, the nigga, I want to get up. I want to get on. I want to get on. I want to get on. If you don't know the story, he started to dabble in the world of stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And he's willing to take the long drives to do it.
Yeah.
And then in your definition, that must mean a jack of all trades.
I mean, I guess so. I think I do the things that serve my gifts. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that music pulls from all of my gifts yet. You know,
You got more to give.
I do. You know, and
That's
I
up.
think that's why you have to. You know, I also direct, write, screenplays. I do a bunch of shit. That,
Everything, nigga.
I mean, I can't draw worth a damn.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
you can't draw in a sense of paper. Yo, this is so funny you said that. Maybe you won't draw with pen and paper on that,
Yeah.
but you can draw the picture.
I can.
Draw the picture of creativity.
I can paint a picture with words.
I'm gonna tell you the first time, the funny thing, when you started doing stand-up, right? Because for years, y'all gotta understand this, for years, this nigga just called me randomly.
Yeah.
This nigga, it don't matter what city he is. Like, I was like, well, I'm thinking like this, yo, what's poppin', nigga? We about to turn up.
Yeah.
And this nigga like, yo, what is a comedy club I can go to? I'm like, nigga, fuck that comedy club. What's poppin'?
Hey.
He was prepping.
You know, the thing is, that's like a thing that me and my wife always did. Like
Right.
when we first met, going to comedy clubs, that's kind of like that's what we did. Like the first Uptown
Right.
comedy club, like that was like
So
our
you are
shit.
really a fan
Absolutely
of comedy.
Have been for decades.
Where did that come from? Like, where did that come from?
I don't know, fucking Eddie Murphy Raw, I guess.
Right.
Richard Pryor, Robin Harris, you know, just watching the greats coming up. And when the scene took off in Atlanta, it was kind of like at the beginning of my career.
You mean the Def Jam black comedy scene?
The black comedy scene in Atlanta. Now, I won't say I didn't catch the black comedy scene at Def Jam in New York.
But that,
I
they
was
don't-
too young at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was shit, 12 years old probably.
Right.
But in Atlanta, you know, we had the Nard Hostings and well, even before that, 559 with Bruce.
That was in Miami, right?
Nah, that was 559 is
It was
in
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
West
Nigga,
End, yeah.
559, let me tell you something, son.
Yeah.
I used to come to do that joint, and we used to do it was called a creative tour. We started in D.C.
Right.
And it went all the way, and it's ended at 559.
Right.
And 559, if you don't know, was
That
a
shit
place.
was one of the most notorious
Nigga,
comedy
you a
hoes
bird.
in the world.
You would ruin your career. You'll be second guessing yourself. Yo, nigga, Bruce would tell you.
That was
look,
one of the
nigga
worst
would-
rooms.
Yo, Bruce would tell you, look, man, they ain't really here to see you, right? And that nigga be like, look, you gonna get your money, right? But you basically like, nigga, just take this boo and keep it moving.
Damn.
That room 559, it's interesting that you remember that era.
Yeah.
Bruce was the host then?
Yes, Bruce. Then you had the Uptown Comedy, the first Uptown Comedy Corner with
Quake?
Was it Earth? Not hosting is who I remember.
Okay.
Hosting, but I know that Quake was in there. Earthquake was in there. Skull Bubba, K Dub, Lil Duval. You know what I'm saying? Shouty.
Yo, let me tell you, every name, and I seen motherfuckers perform different places,
Right.
but every name that you mentioned, whenever I seen them perform in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
niggas be destroying the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they be destroying the room. Everybody, like, they destroy that shit. And I remember that time, it was a go hard time. In comedy, everybody was trying to blow the next nigga out of the water.
That's real. And after that, you know, probably about 5 years, 6 years after that, there was another era when Uptown moved. We had a night called Tripping on Sundays with me, Clay Evans, and Duval was the host for
Right.
that, for Tripping on Sundays. So I've always been involved in comedy. You know, I've always had a love and admiration and a respect for it. And I've always said in the back of my head, man, I could do this shit, man. I could do this shit.
That's it. But what, here it is, there it is. I could do it.
Yeah.
And it's so many motherfuckers that have that same motherfucking feeling.
Right.
Oh, I could do that. Ain't none of that type. They only performed at Thanksgiving dinners and shit like that. You know, niggas be going where they gonna rip. Like, nigga, like come in the family room, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people have that, but the thing that separates it, the person
Who
that
actually
says,
do it.
I'm gonna act on it.
Well, see, I didn't actually plan on doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I knew that, you know, people like to hear me speak, because, you know, I do public speakings and stuff like that, and people actually, what really gave me an idea that people wanted to hear me speak or see me somewhat do some stand-up is when people started asking me to come speak at funerals and shit like that. Nah, for real, bro.
Yo, but go,
No
yo, son.
bullshit, bro.
Yo, I gotta say
Hey.
this, nigga. At funerals, it's a set, nigga. Go ahead, tell your story.
When my sister
Yo,
Precious died, man, it was everybody was hurting and everybody was mourning. But I got up there because me and my sister, you know, our father was never married, had 8 different children from 8 different women.
nigga, that sound like is that the story of the hood, nigga? That's
Hey.
my father, nigga.
When I got up there, I said, all right, Precious, well, we finally got all buddy women in one roof, under one roof, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just bust out laughing, and I just started talking about, you know,
So
my
you
sister
started
and-
was inspired to do your comedy career at a funeral, nigga?
I mean,
Yo,
I guess,
you
know
ripped
what
the
I'm saying?
funeral?
I did.
But you know what? Yo, it's so funny you say that, man, because when we deal with death, everybody, it's got to be like dark and gloom or whatever. But it's something to be said when someone passes away, which is always, it's going to happen. It's
That shit
inevitable
a
for
part of
anybody.
life, yeah.
But if you can make it a celebration, you know what I'm saying? Like when people leave us, people so often want to be, oh man, I'm going to miss them.
Right.
Yeah, I know I'm going to miss them, but let me just have those memories
That's right.
of a good time.
I think that's what we did, man.
What was your second joke after the funeral, son? That was the
Man,
opening.
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember. I think it was about her. She was a Delta. So I was like, yeah, we got all your gang members here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in red. It's just
shit.
like a Pyru funeral.
It's
You know?
and this shit is about to pop off.
Hey, but nah, man. Actually, what got me on stage 3 weeks ago, I was out with my wife to see K-Dub at an open mic in Atlanta. Me and K-Dub, we always have exchanges about the philosophy of comedy. He always say, this is how comedy go. I'm like, man, that shit ain't, this is what make it funny. And so we always, he like, nigga, when you getting on stage?
Nigga! Yo, son, wait a minute. It's so funny because I can tell the birth of the comedian,
He
right?
was like, nigga, when you getting on stage?
Just
nigga?
right now, before you told me that story, right? When you did your hands and you was trying to explain it to him, I was like, I already know what that nigga said. You was like, yo, when you like, he like, nigga, go to tip that shit, but don't tip this shit. This is my shit. And I knew, and in fact, so all the years you called me, I'm going to this comedy club, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was probably that same week because you talking about comedy, and I told you, I said, nigga, when you gonna get the fuck on stage? That's the first thing I said. He said, yo, I already did it. And I think you was like,
I was 3 sets in.
Three sets into that shit. But I could just, I honestly could feel something about to happen.
For real?
I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm around birth of a comedian. I'm around birth of a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I could feel when motherfucker like taking it serious. And I was like, wait a minute, on the low, this nigga is a student of this shit.
Yeah.
No, even the relationship that you have with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
you know?
man. That's I got a lot of love for man. He's a fucking master craftsman.
When was it? I know this is crazy, and it's hard for me to get away from him. He's one of my closest friends and one of the dopest to do it. When do you remember the first time, like, you like linked up with him? Was it during the Chappelle time or was it before?
It wasn't during the Chappelle show. I was actually locked up for most of that.
Nigga.
Yeah, I watched that shit in jail.
Nigga, please tell me.
What?
Please tell me this. This is so fucking dope. What was that show for niggas that was locked down? Like on the outside, let me say
what?
this. On the outside, we looked at it one way, but we wasn't in a situation where you got to fight for time to watch it.
That felt like that was all we had for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Did everybody enjoy it?
Everybody.
Black, white, everybody.
Man, everybody, you better not could touch that TV when that shit was on, man.
What type of nigga would try to change it?
I mean, man, you know, it was a time, I think, because y'all was on around the same time, Monday Night Football or some kind of
Monday,
sports
Wednesday,
type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, when the sports shit was on, motherfucker, hey, man, don't touch that goddamn TV, bro.
Right.
We can get the score later, you know?
Right.
But the shit was, it made us forget we were locked up for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was that kind of entertainment that it kind of made us kind of forget about our circumstances and shit.
It's interesting that you say that because I've heard this from people that have been locked up. I've heard this from people that were in the military,
Right.
Afghanistan. Like, so many people come up to me like, man, on my second tour of Afghanistan, man, shit was blowing up. I lost a couple of my friends.
Damn.
But this was the motherfucking joint that, just like you say, just took me away from it and gave me some happiness or some peace, even if it was only for a half hour.
Shit, man, my shit it wasn't that bad for me, man.
What, locked up?
I just couldn't get no pussy. It wasn't that bad for me, man.
Yo.
When I ain't
Wait a minute.
How long were you
was
there?
married? Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was just a year. I just did a year.
Okay.
I just did a little
But you
year.
was married, right?
Yeah, actually at the time I wasn't married.
That's why you couldn't get no ass.
Nah, ain't no conjugal visits. That shit is a
Really?
myth.
Really?
I heard that shit happened in California prisons and shit.
That's
in
not the
Georgia.
truth.
Huh?
So when
I
these,
mean,
when these niggas be
it's state
fuck-
by state.
Right.
Federally, no. When
Really?
you in the Fed joint, ain't no conjugal visit.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that. The only time I ever did, I did 48 hours, nigga. I was about to kill myself, nigga, with a plastic knife, nigga.
Well, the 48 hours, hey, look, your first 48 is the worst 48. You know
Never-
what I'm saying? That's the worst time you go do.
Nigga, the first time you feel like you don't have the freedom to do, the first time you feel like you don't have the freedom to do what the fuck you want when you want it is when that shit hits your head.
Yeah.
I remember it was only like 48 hours, whatever. I wanted a newspaper and a coffee in the morning, right? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Where's my slippers?
Look, yo, exactly. That's all I wanted. I was like, I can't do that shit.
Hell nah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
But you know, I had short beards. I've had a lot of short beards.
You
know
can
what I'm
answer the
saying?
question.
What?
And we was talking about this earlier because everybody know, like, my deepest thing that motivates me is being a father, right?
Right.
And I was talking about on one of my episodes on the lack of memories that I had with my dad because of his situation, being incarcerated, and also said that you have to be of a certain mindset to be able to deal with knowing that you have a kid out there and you're incarcerated.
Right.
How did you keep your mental being away from your at the time?
Well,
Being away
which time? Because the time we were
Anytime,
talking about with
nigga,
the
anytime.
Chappelle show,
Anytime.
my kids were real young. Like, my wife was pregnant with King at the time. So I had 3 kids then, and they were only like, 6 and 5. And, so they were oblivious at the time. And I had a very short bid to do. I only had like 13 months or something like that. And the next time, the kids were older. The kids were older. They were kind of teenagers. My oldest was teenagers. And
None of them was like, this nigga, fuck is you doing? Nobody said that.
nah, they didn't even understand it.
Right.
It was like, I said, man, I'm gonna be gone for a second, and they're like, all right, cool. Because I spent a lot of time on
Right.
the road. They're like, all right, yeah, all right, you gonna
Right.
be gone. All right, cool.
Right.
But then it's
Oh,
like,
so you said niggas sitting in the road, they doing the bid sign.
yeah, now I never told them I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm gonna be gone for a minute.
Right.
I'll be back. They're like, all right, cool. But then, like, in the middle of the bid, it's kind of like, hey, like, when you coming back?
Right.
It's
Right.
about time to pull on up. I'm like, I'll be there soon. And then we by the time, and they never came to see me. That's one thing I never allowed my kids.
Really?
They'll never come in there.
Damn, man, I used to go see my dad. And that was
I
a
used to go
moment
see
for
my
me.
uncle.
It was a moment. You know what I mean? It was a moment. I'm like, God damn, it was a moment. But damn, motherfuckers don't want it. That's why I think it's so important, man, I ain't saying live your life super straight, but try to be by the books as much to,
Man,
if
Because
nothing
how
else
did you
to not-
feel when
don't
you
do
were
nothing
locked
you
up?
can't handle.
How did you feel? I know the kids didn't understand, but how did you keep your mind?
How did I feel?
Yeah.
Like a failure. I mean, that's what, like shit, I failed. Whatever I was trying to do, the plan went horribly left and I failed. So
what was the redemption of that? Like, was it a situation where you like, I'm going to do better. I don't want that situation.
Sure.
What was it?
the redemption of it was family hustle. You know what I'm saying? To get out and kind of, how can I say this? Document the progressive steps.
You was
I
killing this, huh?
taking.
Motherfuckers like, here's the thing. From back in the day to family hustle, everything, motherfuckers could actually see your growth. Like, actually see your growth as a human. And another thing niggas got out of that was see your growth as a business person and know how to hustle this shit the right way.
Right on.
You know what I
think
mean?
that-
Like, you, nigga, you was like, I was like, damn, this nigga, can I get a show, nigga?
That was, to me, I think prison put a lot of stuff in perspective for me. A lot of that shit that, you know, I cared about before just didn't matter anymore. It just wasn't important. I couldn't make myself care. You know, like who was the best this or the greatest that. And I'm like, man, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't care nothing about that.
Right.
You know, I've seen a struggle that a lot of motherfuckers ain't seen. I've overcame things and beat challenges that a lot of motherfuckers ain't had to beat. You know, so a lot of that shit just trivial. It just became trivial to me. And it showed, you know, motherfuckers could tell I ain't care.
Right.
You know, when they make their little lists and shit, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I care more about how the people around me feel, how I'm impacting the lives of those that I actually encounter from day to day. That shit mean way more to me than the opinions of strangers. And I think that kind of separated me from a large part of the business, you know? And
Fuck them, fuck them attitude.
Oh, fuck them, yeah,
I don't give
definitely.
a fuck about, I know that
The
shit. I
Subtle
did 3
Art
years
of
of that.
Not Giving a Fuck. That's a dope book.
It is a great book.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Bruh, if this universe catch you caring about something, it'll tear you apart. And when I say this universe, I'm talking about the industry, social media. If they catch you caring, they gonna use that shit against you. You just got to not give a fuck, man. You got to not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck what you think. It matters not. But in order to do that, you got to have a strong, solid foundation.
Of friends, family, team.
Support system.
You
and
can't
know
fuck with
who
her.
you are.
Kids out there don't understand that. Fuck with the right people. Continue.
Yeah, you got to know. You got to know where you stand, know who you are, know what you mean to the world that you have built around yourself.
Why is it so hard for so many people not to be able to identify what their worth and their value is?
I mean, I think they haven't taken enough time to look themselves in the mirror and hold themselves accountable for the shortcomings in their life. And if you've never, the first step to solving the problem is admitting that there is a problem.
Preach.
So if you still trying to pretend like it ain't no problem and you got it all under control and everything, well, you'll never take the first step toward progression. So I think that's the first thing. You know, everybody thinking like, yeah, I got it, it's good. When they really know deep down it's not. They're not being honest with themselves.
You got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody the other day, most situations, motherfucker be honest. They play Michael Jackson, looking at the man in the mirror.
Yep.
Because for the most part, that's the motherfucker that have the answers to everything.
Everybody has had to have that moment. Everybody had to, look at themselves in the mirror and say, man, I'm fucking up.
Or will have to.
Yeah. If you ain't, you will. It's a part of the journey. I'm fucking up and ain't shit gonna change until I change internally. It all starts here. And you gotta make that, you gotta be willing to be vulnerable enough with yourself and accept change. And once you accept change, then you don't move forward and kick yourself in the ass for not doing it right because I don't know how to do it. So let me just begin to learn. Let me start asking questions. Let me start listening more, speaking less. And I think that's the first step on the journey.
How do you, you've had in your, I don't want to say past, but in your life, some stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, you had some stories. You had people feel a certain way. You had people accuse you of stuff like that. How do you maintain, and throughout all the process you've been with your life, I've always seen you to keep moving forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stay true to who you are. And like you say, that fuck you attitude. How do you stay motivated to even, like now starting a comedy career where motherfuckers have dragged you, tried to drag you? This is some real shit. They have dragged you, tried to drag you.
Well, they can't drag me. I'm going to tell you why.
No, I'm saying, how do you keep your focus through all of this shit?
It's a few things. Okay, for one, you got to know who you are. Sense of self will carry you farther than anyone else's fantasy of you. Knowing my reality will never be overruled by their fantasy. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great it is or how much worse it is, I know who I am. And if I know who I am, I know who I ain't. You know what I mean? So whoever you think I am, that between you, your opinion of me, none of my business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just I operate on a philosophy, like, what is the value of the respect of a
Oh, this thing about the
non-respectable
big words.
person?
We've been waiting for this shit, son. I've been waiting for it. I
Drop
was
the
like,
big
nigga,
words.
I was
Respect or value?
No.
Which one?
Like, no, I was like, this nigga still got these 2-syllable joints. I know these. Yo, I was like, indubitably. Like, when the nigga gonna put some bablies on this shit, son? Instinctively and all them type of shit. Yo, nigga know you for big word. What is that shit? Superlicious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, that's not a word.
She went.
I just sing it.
She
I
went
know
to
it.
white school.
That's some shit Disney came up with. That's not a word for real.
It's not a word. It's not. No, but I'm saying it pronounced though. Mesotheliomia is not a word either.
That's actually a disease.
I
or
know.
An ailment.
But does anybody know? Do anybody, real talk, do you know a nigga with it? I'm like, who are they trying to reach?
Hey, man.
Because I don't know a nigga.
The medicine must work.
I ain't never be
Those
like,
advertisements or something.
I never like that. Yeah, that's that mesothemia.
nah.
Is that mesothemia? Yo,
But what I was saying is, the value of the respect coming from a non-respectable person. If a motherfucker don't respect me, but don't nobody respect you, like, why
Right.
the fuck would I care?
right,
Like, you say motherfuckers drag me, who?
right,
All the motherfuckers who I respected and shit
It
are
is.
very supportive.
right.
So the motherfuckers that I have no idea who you are, nobody
count.
else knows you, you have no real, footing in your own journey. You ain't even made enough steps in your own journey to be able to critique me and mine.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck how you feel about me.
So your stand-up,
Yes.
is there anything that's going to be off limit? Are you going to talk about some of these issues of the past?
What you mean?
Like, what
Nah, I mean, it's a freedom up there. I feel it's therapeutic. So I speak about, I take what the audience give me. Now, if you talking about, my set, it goes through some past things. I take actual accounts in my life and share it with the audience. But there are times where the audience can give me some input or energy that will allow me to elaborate on other parts of my
Okay.
life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much. I want people to actually get a chance to catch it.
Now, when you express yourself, you've been expressive in your music. Do you prefer expressing your thoughts and the things you think about as a comedian or in music?
Man, I think it's two different applications of skill and two different rewards. You dig? I think that in music, it's about saying fly shit, like some outlandish shit, and being true to who you are and being able to relate to your listener. And it's about cadence. It's about, operation within the rhythm. Comedy is about finding truth in shit that everybody have experienced, or sharing some shit that was funny that happened to you that everybody can laugh at. So sometimes I feel like, the reason I be so misconstrued is because the music is in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all too busy listening to the 808 and the snare. You need to just me and the mic and let me tell you how I'm feeling. So I value them differently, but I appreciate them both.
Yeah, you mentioned something else. Like, I don't want to give up too much of your set, but you mentioned something about this time of your life, being a man 41.
Yeah.
Things you want to do and things you don't want to do.
I mean, bruh, like
You did everything. You got mad kids, son.
A little over
It's you
half
and
a
Nick
dozen.
Cannon,
I
nigga.
got-
7?
I got a little over half a dozen. Yeah.
The countable ones or?
Nah, I ain't never had no non-countable. Listen now. I might have done cheated on my wife before, and I'm sorry for that. But I ain't never cheated on my kids. I ain't never had no other kids, and
Right.
I just ain't never did that. But that's another thing my wife don't like me to talk about, so I shut the fuck up.
So there is stuff off limits.
I guess so, yeah. Infidelity. Infidelity is off limits. I can't talk about that.
I do say I have to love you guys' relationship. Because when I saw you guys at the show, I wasn't expecting her to jump out of the truck. I just kind of geeked out a bit.
Man.
And Escape fan myself. But
She
but
dope.
I love
She
that
reminds
late night.
me. She reminds me that she was popping before I was every chance she get.
You really?
Yeah, she's like, I was platinum in '94.
Oh,
like,
shit.
What the fuck were you doing?
You got to. I was just chilling.
Shit.
Yeah. But for her to come out late at night to support you, is it because it's a
You think
new
she gonna
thing?
let me out late at night by myself? Shit.
That is the
I'm fucking
that
going.
is the-
Where you say? Where we going?
Where we going? I see y'all.
I'm in there.
Oh man.
You answered my question.
She don't fuck. I'm gonna tell you, and she's a trooper. You can just tell when y'all together and
Yeah.
everything.
That's
I'ma
my
tell you-
partner.
But I'm gonna tell you, I felt one time I looked in her face and realized she was mad as shit at you, son.
What?
Like she did like this, right?
When was this?
When I was talking about Gucci, remember when you wasn't fucking with Gucci? Yo, no disrespect. She looked like this nigga here. Yo, I swear to God. Tiny looked like she rocked with everything about you and everything.
Hell
Like, that's
nah.
him through thick and thin. But man, her face, she did like this. And then she started naming all this shit she wasn't gonna be able to fuck with no more because of you. She was just throwing bags like, I can't fuck with this bag. I never even wore these fucking shoes, nigga. I know you woke, nigga, but like,
Hey man, it's a small price to pay for integrity. That's how I feel.
how do you feel about it? I know this is like a beat dead horse, but some time ago, the black community and a lot of people were really upset about Gucci because I think they had one of their prints, it was a monkey or something, right?
Yeah, it was something like
monkey,
that. It was
motherfuckers.
some kind of derogatory, either
Right,
black
and you went
face
hard,
or
nigga.
monkey.
You went hard.
Because the shit
You
look
went
at
hard. Can I say this? I know when your live's about to be hard, I'm gonna tell you, sir, after you do your tea, the nigga do his tea with his pinky. Yo, the nigga know I'm right, son. The nigga do his tea with his. He don't do it like regular niggas with a McElroy. He got that, the little extra tea, the plate for the tea.
You have a saucer and everything?
Yeah, nigga, with the little spoon joint, right?
Do you have cube sugar?
Nah, man. I
No,
do
but-
agave. I do
But,
agave. Yeah.
I know, it's all this shit. It's this. The nigga got all this shit ready.
Hell
When that nigga
nah.
do that, and when he do his head like this, this why I know he gonna go hard. When it's a certain time of the day, is when the sun coming up. Son, I get up early, nigga, but when I know you up before me, I'm like, this nigga about to go in. That nigga say, let me take this away from the house in case I get loud, go for a little walk. I got all these green acres, niggas. I got
Yeah.
space. But when that nigga do that shit, and when he say, what we not gonna do, nigga, I get popcorn, nigga. I be like, let's go. I can do 3 days of this, nigga.
Oh shit.
I can do 3 days of this. And you led the charge on that so much. Because niggas always complain, we don't need to fuck with this. It's
Right.
okay, so we're not gonna fuck with something. What's our option? And you started, I know it's tough as shit for you to get rid of your Gucci, nigga.
Yeah, but see what I did was it was more strategic than that. What I did was I checked and saw when they report their earnings, their quarterly earnings, right? And it was very close to when the complaint had happened.
Right.
So I knew that if we stopped fucking with them right then, it would show up on their quarterly earnings. And then they'd have to come to the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's to be said about, there was an issue in the black community with that. I don't know if they made it up, because I'm starting to see
Who?
niggas, Gucci
Talking about
in the
Gucci?
black community.
Well, see, niggas
'Cause
don't
I
really care
seen
for real. Niggas don't really care for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you could call the community of black people some niggas as long as you send them a check.
Right.
Or as long as you know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfuckers they'll sell a little bit of their ego. Like, it's
Right.
a little bit for sale. They might not want to do it in front of everybody, but, you know, don't nobody really give a fuck like that for real.
Right.
Well, as
Like-
someone wearing a Gucci belt right now, it was because the pearls, because I like belts with pearls.
I ain't tripping.
Not because the Gucci, sir.
I have no, hey, look, I'm not condemning anybody who do anything. I mean, everybody kind of look out for their own personal interests, like what goes, like what works best for them. And that's understandable. Some people are looking out for the greater good of the collective. Like, to move forward as a unit, I think, you know, we kind of have to think about what's best for the greater good of the collective. But me, I have my moments when I only look out for myself too, so I can't
You have to,
complain.
nigga, because I'm gonna tell
Absolutely.
you know why? Because I'm gonna tell you the realest shit I'm gonna say, and I'm a fucking real nigga, but niggas are exhausting sometimes. Son.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas, and I know you've been through it where
Absolutely.
you riding for a cause, you riding for something, and then a motherfucker flip the switch,
Yeah.
and then you say, why am I going so hard?
You riding harder than they willing to ride for themselves.
Atlanta, it's the issue. I know a little bit about it. The
Which
issue
one?
at Umi's,
Okay.
when the nigga pulled up with the Air Force Ones and shit.
Yeah.
And you was fucked up about that. Like you on any black shit, you and Sean King, I don't know who y'all called, nigga.
Motherfuckers get to calling me. You
I
know what I'm saying?
but that's what they look at you for.
I
They
mean,
look up to you to represent the hood and like tell us what to do.
now the thing about the Umi situation was the guy called me the owner of the store.
Right.
He hit me and said, how can I fix this? What do I need to do to fix this? And that is much better than, like, for instance, when I gave you the Gucci situation, I felt like there had to be some consequences
Right.
implemented
Right.
to get
Let's
them to
talk
the
about it.
table to be willing to discuss. This gentleman was already willing to come to the table.
Right.
So I felt like that was a better position to be in.
And niggas ain't always gotta fight. You ain't always gotta
This is
yell.
true. This is
Yeah, we
true.
gonna get out and do that. Fuck that. Niggas need to
where
get some
you-
syllable words
As
like
simple
you.
as this. Where are you coming from? What is your problem?
What can we do?
And how can we find
Bam.
some common
Bam.
ground? You know what I
Bam.
mean? It's simple as that. But you got to get there. Because with no consequence, there's no correction.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to show, hey, man, we can fuck you up, but we don't want to.
You know what's interesting for me about that story when I heard it? They say because he had athletic shoes on. I was like, and I didn't want to blow it up. I was like, nigga, I was just there 2 weeks ago,
I
nigga.
know it.
But I had John Barbatos on.
But
too.
the thing is,
Yo,
right?
the nigga was mad at Air Force Ones. Niggas don't.
But nah,
that's-
man, check this out. But see,
Air
that's,
Force Ones get fucking profiled, son.
but exactly, and that's the thing. If you say no athletic gear, that means no athletic gear. That means no tennis gear, no golf gear. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't not let a motherfucker in
It was the Air Force
with a
Ones.
baseball cap and then let a motherfucker in with a golf cap.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't do that because that's where the racial profiling comes
Okay,
in.
so, and I personally know the people that run that spot, right?
Mhm.
It was very fucked up for me because I'm like this. I don't know, maybe a nigga had a bad day. Niggas can have a bad day.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas
Sure.
can just snap one day. Is that the history of the place? But for what
And maybe it was more of the energy of the person and less of the attire.
you don't even, not only, but it had to be, you know, you catch a nigga the wrong day, you know what I'm saying? You just catch him on the wrong day.
Right.
It could have been something to set him off. I'm not justifying.
Well, I
anything.
can't really say what it was. I don't know, but I just happy that, you know, we was able to get to a place where, you know, he apologized, he recognized the error
But then
in
the
his
other nigga wanted
ways.
some money though, right?
Yeah, man.
That's when you backed out, son.
Yeah, I had to check out on that one.
Yeah.
He was like, man, what I get? I'm like, what you get? What you mean? This ain't about you.
Or trying to get an opportunity.
Nah, he was
Because-
like, man, maybe he can buy me a building. I say, huh?
Your own building, nigga.
I'm like, whoa, bro. You think I'm
Fuck
here?
you gotta buy.
You
Niggas
thought
buy
I
their own
was here?
buildings.
You thought I was here to work for you to get you something and
Answer
not
this.
get me anything?
And we all gotta eat for a straight rule.
Nah, but I
nigga, you don't nod at.
I
Don't
just-
nod. If it's some money, yo.
now
that's
the
how-
time I was in it for the money,
If- if it's some money to be got, it's gonna get gotten.
yeah, absolutely. But,
By everybody.
But I'm not finna be working to get no money for you.
Right.
I'm not no motherfucking ambulance chasing ass attorney or no shit like that, man.
Right.
But the time I was actually in it for real financial progress is the Lloyds of London letter that I wrote. So I saw an article where Lloyds of London, who's an insurance
Do you use big
company-
words in the letter?
Yeah.
What was the biggest words you put in
I
there?
don't remember. I got to read it again.
All right, go ahead.
But Lloyds of London apologized to African Americans, just apologized on behalf of the company for their participation in the part they played in the transatlantic slave trade. So Lloyds of London apologized and admitted to ensuring colonizers to buy and build ships and ensured to come to Africa and enslave our ancestors. And on the way back, they insured our ancestors as cargo. So all that did not make it, they paid a deductible and got money back. You know what I'm saying? And they apologized for that. And I wrote a letter saying, yeah, the apology is nice.
Money, what the money
But
is.
doesn't it seem like the descendants of the people
Old.
who you brought over here or who you insured and enabled the colonizer to get over here, don't you think they at least deserve a piece of this country?
Reparations, nigga, let's go.
Okay, but the thing is,
Fuck that, reparations, nigga.
I think that's who needs to pay it.
But
All of the
niggas-
companies, all of the banks that are
Absolutely.
benefited from
Absolutely.
slavery, they're the ones that need to pay for it.
but you got to get one to fall in line first.
Yeah.
But what you think, son?
You're
Come on,
right.
But niggas won't even stand up for that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What they gonna do with reparations? All
And
right.
now here I am. I can't even get no motherfucking insurance on my shit. Now I
Fuck
fuck
with these
myself up.
niggas.
This motherfucker done.
Yo, reparations, man.
Man, shit.
We have to
Hey,
hear it.
Yo, but what would
hey.
niggas do? Yo, I'm gonna tell you. It's sad to say.
I think, and another thing is, in my letter, I requested, I say the descendants of the participants of
Did you?
the
Nigga, you did
of
you
the
start?
transatlantic slave trade should get 10% of the company, and every African American who is a descendant of a slave should at least get a $1 million loan at 1% interest.
And do it expeditiously.
I said that.
Yeah. And but when they apply for the loan, do they gotta talk? They ain't gotta talk in an old slave voice.
Guess what?
Yo, nigga,
I bet you niggas will pull up, dude. Niggas will pull up too. It's like, I's here to get mine. I's here to get mine peace, son.
I was tossed to tears. I can tell you. And two hands towards me. Y'all's got the tricks for us. Yo.
I
mad.
just want my fair share.
That's all I want.
And you won't have to worry about me no more.
Eyes be silent. I know this is wrong, and we know this shit, son.
Eyes are shut
Don't do
my
it. Stop
lip.
it. Stop it. You hush up. You gonna get a scope. Don't
So
do it,
here's my
son.
question.
Stop. Don't do it, son. We can't be funny without getting somebody get mad.
So T.I.,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up. Now we're gonna bring up something. Since we are on this topic. If you found
First
out
off,
one,
Niki, you have a nice top.
don't start with this.
What?
Okay?
I'm not
It's
talking. No, the reason, not in a bad way. Slow
happened?
down.
Well,
Slow down,
it's
champ. Slow down.
Valentine's Day. We're heading into Valentine's Day, so I wanted to wear my red and
No, it's nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much.
And-
Y'all
look
trying
all
to-
these
y'all-
drinks going around.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
No, Nikki.
Y'all trying
It's
get me in
nothing to do
trouble.
with
Y'all a
Valentine's
bad
Day.
influence.
It has everything to do with last episode.
The ladder.
yo.
People were loving the ladder.
Thank you.
The last episode, and we not exploit this situation. It is what it is.
What situation?
She had a top on. It was like a Jacob Ladder joint. It was like bow, 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 went right under the titties.
Yeah,
over
that's
the
like
top.
that's how my old lady wear them.
Blah,
Shit.
blah,
She
all that
always
type
want
of
to
shit.
show titties.
Right, and then, yeah. She
Why
but she
you
don't
got to
always
show titties?
She don't always want to show titties, son. But she was proud of them that day. And did this when she knew she had a good titty shirt on. Son.
Oh, Jacob, let him over here.
Yeah, Jacob. This when she knew she had a good titty shirt. As soon as I saw her, she said, "My eyes are up here." Yo, whenever a woman say my eyes up here, they know. You knew.
I've known him for over 20 years, and his eyes have never looked down when
You
you
never
talk
had
to
to
me.
You never had to Jacob
Hey,
Ladder.
look, that's just like if you put a Christmas tree here, you'll walk right past
I
it.
like where this is
But
going.
if you put ornaments and some lights on that motherfucker and plug it up, you gonna stop and be like, well, wait
Oh,
a minute,
shit.
look at this tree.
Yeah, you like that shit lit
I'm
up.
saying, yeah, you got them showcasing it. It's marketing.
Garland. It's
How can you
But ain't a
expect a
bad thing.
motherfucker not to look at the billboard?
Yeah, it's a bad thing. But it never went. It never was here to exploit anything. But then one of her favorite artists, and this was she was like this. I've been wanting this guy to animate me for the longest time.
Who?
It was that top. Who's the guy?
Now you just put me Kev Lear.
No,
Yeah.
that was art.
So he does comics and stuff, and I've always wanted to be
You
a comic.
You a comic buff?
I wouldn't call it a buff, but I've always wanted to be a superhero comic.
Okay.
And he did it, and it was in that top. Finally, he's like, I've been wanting to draw her for years, and I was just now motivated.
Maybe that's what
But
my old lady.
let me explain what you did. Let me explain what you did, though. You was like, this is what you told me. You said, I got to get more of those tops.
And you know, I went
damn.
right on to the to Fashion Nova and got this one.
Oh, that's so
Hey
dope.
man,
But
maybe
it
that's
was
what
good.
my old lady wants. Maybe she
What?
secretly wants to be a superhero comic. 'Cause
I
she
absolutely
always-
do.
I'm talking about my old lady, because she always putting her titties out. And then,
Oh, yeah?
Like, what is the thing? And I can't tell her what to wear.
You can't tell them put their titties
I
away.
can't tell her what to wear, but I can go, God damn. Like what? The problem is, it's not practical. As you move throughout the day, your titty gonna be popping out from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
We just tuck it back in. We okay.
No, but what about? Okay, so what if I wore shorts and my dickhead just happened to pop out from time to time? How was
Shout out to
You
Nelly.
dickhead.
Shout out to Nelly, son. I love you, son. Don't do nothing. Don't send the goons. I'm
Hey,
saying,
man.
son, yo, son.
Bruh,
Yo, come on,
it's a
son.
sensitive subject.
Yo, son.
It's
Someone
a tough
catch
time.
me up. Someone catch me up.
I don't know.
What?
I
Catch
have
me
no
up.
idea.
No,
I
don't
have
got-
no
I
idea.
don't know. You got to Google
I
this.
want no
Okay.
parts.
You gotta
Googling
Google it.
Nelly's
No,
dickhead?
don't Google anything.
Google nothing.
Don't
Fuck
Google
that.
nothing.
It is.
Don't Google nothing.
Nelly's dickhead.
No, my God.
Yo, that's my mans. Don't talk about my mans like that. Fuck is y'all talking about? I ride with my mans. I don't know what y'all talking about.
God damn,
Fuck is
but
y'all talking about?
the point I was making, I don't even want to make it anymore. I don't even want to make it
No,
anymore.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, if she was on the other foot, man, like, she would feel away. You know, she'd feel like, why you showing your Johnson out? You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I would, that's, you know, kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I know. That's a touchy one, son. And
Yeah.
I'm like this. So I'm like, man, so at some point, you got to figure out a reason not to just get mad. Like, fuck it. You know what
Free
I'm
the
saying?
nip.
I don't know. Chicks
Hell
always
yeah,
want to
man,
date.
fuck it.
Then they like this, yeah.
Titties for everybody.
Yep.
Shit,
You get
know
a
what I'm
titty,
saying?
you
You
get
get
a
a titty.
titty.
You get some
Everybody
titty. You
gets some titties.
But if you get caught looking at a titty, then they gonna be like, oh, nigga, you looking at titties? Well, here goes some titties you can look at.
Well, I mean, when I see nice titties when I'm with my dude, I'm like, oh, she has a nice titties.
I mean, I ain't never got in trouble for looking before.
Yeah.
I can admit that. My
Don't
old
even
lady,
do this conversation, son.
My old lady
Don't
that
even do
cool.
this conversation, son.
You're not allowed to talk about these things.
No, he said.
No, I ain't never got in trouble for looking, is what I said.
Right.
Never got looking, never got me in no trouble.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you not look? Can a motherfucker ever not look no more? Like, I don't think you can ever not look.
Nah, man, don't nobody expect that. Don't nobody expect that. Like she said, my old lady will look with me.
Yeah, you have to be realistic. If someone
Yeah.
looks good, they look good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, you can't do nothing after that. Ain't nothing else to follow.
Look, but don't touch.
Nah, you can't get to touching now. That's what got me in trouble.
I used to touch, son. I used to touch, son. I know, son. They like, man.
That ain't gonna turn out well.
Don't
man.
take me to the
do that.
candy store, nigga. If I can't get nothing. That's the worst thing you can do to a kid. Take this nigga, you want to go to the candy store, and this is some traumatic shit for a kid. Take a kid to a candy store, let him walk around, and just say you ain't gonna get nothing.
Nah, tell him before you get in there.
You ain't gonna get nothing?
Yeah.
I'm
When
not
we
going
get in
there.
this motherfucker, don't you touch nothing.
Don't even look at it.
Don't even look. Keep going. Eyes straight ahead. That is the dumbest shit in the world. Why in the hell is you gonna take him in there if you can't get in there?
You're encouraging a nigga to be a thief. Nigga, when we used to go to gift shop, I'm like, I'm gonna stay out here. All these niggas that had money, I hated the niggas that went on field trips. You know what niggas I hated? These niggas on field trip, niggas I hated. The niggas that got a bologna and cheese sandwich.
Oh,
They
shit.
got some fried chicken,
Damn.
right? Like this what they bringing from home. Bologna and cheese, fried chicken, Pringles. And then the nigga had $20 to get something.
Damn.
I was like, this rich ass nigga.
And especially those ones that had the fruit roll up too.
Yo,
I hated them.
Roll-ups.
I hated them.
Jeez.
I hated niggas that had snacks. They be talking about, Donnell, you want to go in the fuck gift shop like to steal, nigga?
Mhm.
Ain't nothing I'm gonna do in there. I'm just gonna steal something. So just keep me the
The
fuck out of
Lunchable
here.
motherfuckers made me.
The-
Oh yeah, the Lunchable
I
guys.
couldn't stand the Lunchable motherfuckers.
Yo, you
man.
could tell a nigga that couldn't stand the Lunchable niggas growing up. is niggas that's grown as shit be eating lunch. Yo.
Making up for lost time.
Yo, this nigga talking about how much he can't stand him. And
I
took
hate
all
them-
his kids'
I hate them
Lunchables.
niggas, man.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know why you eat this shit. Daddy, you ate my whole Lunchable up.
This one's a double-decker.
Going back to comedy, how far, because so you know you got some people like, yeah, he had it popping, he was doing his shit. How far do you want to take stand-up?
I mean, bro, I'm just enjoying myself. I ain't even thought about the concept of business. I just want to continue to.
You ain't thought about the money yet?
Ain't no money to think about. Shit, I ain't
it take
goddamn
a
made
minute.
a dime.
Yeah, it take a minute.
But I ain't tripping though, because I'm enjoying myself. I think that I just want to enhance the experience of my live performance. It's only so long I can hop around on stage performing for teenagers doing the same song. So when you come or you hear T.I.'s in your town, you hear Tippers in your town, I don't want you to think about just coming to see me hop around on stage doing them same song, because it's only so long that that's gonna be valuable.
Right.
As everybody get older, gonna have to enhance the experience in order to continue to make it viable to come see again and again and again. So I think stand-up is a little more age appropriate, and I don't even know, maybe it's just like a presentation of philosophy,
It is, and I talked about this, especially with you. It's like niggas know what you stand for, niggas know what you ride with, but presenting that same passion and understanding in a more of a acceptable form for everybody.
Yeah.
Like make the niggas like, you always make niggas think, but then down if I make you laugh,
Right.
you're gonna be open to listening to what the fuck I wanna talk about and who the fuck I am.
If I could do a hit record, challenge your perspective, and make you laugh all at the same time in the same show, I could do that shit forever.
What
You know
stage
what
are
I'm
you hitting
saying?
next?
I'm opening up for Mike Epps tonight at a Man's Chinese Theater.
Oh, nice.
This nigga, I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
this nigga be like I wanted to go home and go to sleep the other day, son. I was like this, how one of the joints like, well, I know we're supposed to talk to each other, but I mean, if the nigga don't call me, then I'm just gonna go get some rest tonight, right? This nigga would be like this every day. Yo, what's up? Yo, what stage? I'm in the stage tonight, nigga. We going to a stage. And you know a nigga be hitting a lot of stages because the nigga crew getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, the first night he showed up about 5 people.
I thought we was about to fight that nigga. Yo, yesterday that nigga, it was just him. He said, I'm by myself. Niggas start looking at their watch like, what time? Because people don't understand, like, if certain people you can fuck with to know that it's the process.
Right.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right,
But some people don't understand that. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Some people don't understand what your excitement is.
right.
When is the last time this nigga's been this excited? And that's why, as you going through it, and you did something on your Instagram, you did the Red Fox shit,
Yeah.
right? And I was listening to you, I'm like, man,
I didn't post it, though.
huh?
I didn't post it.
Oh, I can't.
I didn't
I
post
can't.
it.
Oh man, I'll just put it like this.
Nah, but I mean, it got out there.
No.
Enough people posted it.
How these niggas keep posting shit? Don't know how I got out there.
It got out there.
It got out there. I didn't post
Yo,
it.
niggas don't post nothing no more. Nigga got hacked. Nigga, fuck that. Yo, we dropped that shit. Nigga dropped that fire. Yeah, nigga, just apologize for getting hacked.
Hell, shit.
Did you apologize for that? Nigga, I said, I got hacked. Nigga, y'all taking the hack or not? To hack or not to hack. But now it's a whole different shit, a whole different fucking audience, a whole different trials and tribulations of wanting to be respectful to the art.
Sure.
And then these motherfuckers that are always gonna be bitter
I
on
don't
some
understand.
bullshit.
I don't understand how much more respectful I can be. I'm making the ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
Every time I'm on stage performing for free, I could be somewhere making $100,000 doing my show. And I'm sacrificing that money to come stand on stage for free. What other comedian is sacrificing $100,000 to come and perform on stage for free.
I don't know nothing.
So that's why
It wouldn't
I
be
feel
nigga.
like
I'd be like,
I'm
nah,
the-
I'll talk to you later, son.
I'm just saying, like that's, I think that's paying dues, literally.
Absolutely.
Right. 100%.
That brings up a previous show of like what brings you happiness, and we talked about it's about the hustle and like
True.
you can have all the money, but it's like okay, now I'm here. What's next?
You
What
have
else
to
can
be-
I?
You have to be challenged.
Yes.
You know
yes.
what I mean? Like that shit just too easy. It's
Starting at you get to one level, and then you got to start at the bottom of the next new level.
right.
Right.
And I think that that's what it is. Like when I'm on stage doing stand up, the shock on motherfuckers' faces, like
I seen
I
it.
can't believe I can't believe this nigga doing this shit. And I'll never get that in music again because what can I do? Drop another hit record? Like,
Right.
yeah, another hit record from T.I. So what?
Because I'm telling you, I've been in the audience when they see me. I've been in the audience when you went on stage. And it's like, because there's no build-up or anything, right? And then niggas like, yo, who's this nigga? Whatever, right? And then you up there, and they like, huh, what? Oh.
Yes,
You can hear, they start thinking of everything like, oh, shit. They like this, fuck is this nigga doing? So you ain't gonna do no songs? All right, nigga, I know, ha. Yo, that nigga funny, yo, you ain't gonna do nothing?
Drop a beat.
Oh, nigga, ha, LOL. You ain't doing nothing, nigga. But I respect is that you don't go there. You let them niggas know right off the top, I know what y'all expect, but this is what's gonna be. And then after a while, it's so funny, because niggas like this, yeah, he funny, dude, like this, nigga, you still ain't gonna do a song? He about to close with something. So I'm gonna tell my cousin, yeah, we just saw Tip, where at, nigga?
At the comedy club.
What do you sing? Nothing.
Hell no.
Oh, shit. Yo, how I'm gonna tell my kids that?
Hell
But
no.
this is what you talk about in generations of different shit.
Yeah.
I think it's admirable that you know niggas don't know when they're gonna get old. Niggas act like old just happened. Bah, I'm old.
Yeah.
You better start.
Shit.
You better start planning
Yeah.
the next move of that shit.
It's real.
And
I mean,
to do it, it's a combination of both. To do it with the passion that you have, but also I got the passion, but I got to think what is the business of this shit too.
true.
A lot of niggas don't know how to run their business, son, and they get mad at the world.
Yeah.
They get mad at the world.
But I mean, it's kind of like it's the optics. Like okay, so it's three versions of ourselves. It's how the world sees us, how we see ourselves, and who we really are, right? So which are you going to give? Are you going to give the world how they see you? Are you going to give the world how you see yourself? Or are you going to give the world who you really are? You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like me on stand-up, I'm giving the world who I really am.
Right.
They didn't even know to see me this way.
Right.
So it's new to them, right?
I thought it was a great way to articulate your thoughts. I was like,
Thank you.
I'd be like this, nigga, you serious?
Yeah,
I feel you, nigga. Yeah, I feel you, nigga, but did you have to put the black fist in there, son? You couldn't do the piece, nigga. You know when you do the black fist, niggas
nah.
gonna be up in my DM.
Damn.
But you keep it up. But again, it's just interesting just to see the journey of you even thinking about this shit, son.
Man, I mean, it's shit interesting to me.
Where,
Every step
Fascinating.
of it. Every
Yeah.
step of it.
what's your ultimate? You know, how some communities like, oh, I just want to be good. But is it that you want to be good for a certain thing? Because some niggas that's like, you know what? Always wanted to do Madison Square Garden. And do you have any of those goals? Like, do you see something like, man, this show right here will be dope?
I mean, like right now, it's opening up for Mike Epps tonight.
Right.
Last week, it was coming to open up for you.
Right.
Like, then tomorrow, it'll be the guest spot at the Shack Comedy All-Star. The goals are kind of creeping up
You know what
in
a
a
nigga
short
say, right?
term.
All the shit you say, you know, it's one nigga like this. Man, ain't nobody tripping off that shit.
Hey,
It's always gonna
and
be a
listen,
hater.
Shit, niggas be always plotting like,
Hating.
oh man, fuck that nigga. We already saw that shit.
Hey, but look though, right? And then you said, shit, pull up in Cleveland.
Right.
You know, so now it's like, shit, can that shit
Oh, nigga,
really
you can get on
happen?
stage. You can get on stage anywhere.
Hey, and then I think that So what I really would love to do is shine more light on the entire genre of comedy, especially for us. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really have to be funny to get a special on a streamer if you got the complexion for the connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
For us.
Crackers.
Nah. For us, bro.
Oh, no, we can say cracker. Joe Rogan said nigga, we can say cracker.
It might come back to haunt you in 13 years, though, Donnell.
Man, fuck that. This how much, nigga. Fuck them cracker ass crackers, nigga.
Hey, man,
Everything
listen.
black, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about?
Hey, man.
Ah! Oh shit, son.
But I want to shine more light. So other comedians who've been doing this shit, beating up the circuit for years and years and years, can finally get some shine.
Yo, that's
So like
dope.
a
You know what I'm
show?
saying?
You're thinking a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is on that shit, because I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how hard he is on that shit, right? This nigga be calling me like, yo, where can I get on? I'm like, I don't know. You know, he's still like rules and etiquette to shit. But I always call, I said, let me check, see what's popping or whatever, right? And then I was like, yeah, boom, I got you. Them niggas gonna be good. And this is why I know you give a fuck about the next nigga. First thing he says, yeah, it's me and K-Dub, right? I was like, what of y'all can't go on, nigga? So you called me.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
no, this is the thing. I'm just saying, like, nigga, but I respect the fact that you wanted your mans to get on.
I mean, I want
You know what I'm
all
saying?
of them to get on.
All to get on.
K-Dub, J-Ski, Erica
the simple.
Duchess, Ronnie Jordan,
So you
Tyler. I mean, like, it's a lot of them, bro. And
just do it.
all ships rise with the
All you
high
gotta
tide.
do it. All you gotta do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a little venue, man. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
own that
Put
shit.
me
Come
something
on, nigga.
together.
Come on, nigga.
Yeah.
You got minutes, son.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I gotta figure out how to make my set short.
I tell you, you don't want to listen to me, son.
What you tell me?
You know why you don't want to listen to me?
Why?
Because I be sending you shit. I've been telling niggas the real
But I
shit.
read it.
Fuck all that, nigga. Fuck all that, nigga. You know how hard it is to cut and paste for a nigga, son?
Man, I
be
read this shit, though,
Nigga, I be
bruh.
sending nigga links. I be like, yo, check this link out. I be sending this nigga mad
But
links.
he don't understand, bro. Look, I start looking at
I
some shit
understand.
sooner than my phone ring.
I understand. I sent you links. This is all I'm saying. You can tell me you had time. I know I gave you links. I don't give a lot of nigga links. I try to make it easy. I didn't say Google. I said the link.
Damn.
And I say click on the link. You be honest. You be like, man, I ain't really fuck with a link. If you can't tell it to me in a second, nigga.
Second?
I'm like,
in a
nigga, what
second.
did it say?
Yep, but
But I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to
I already told you, son. Trim the, just when you trim the, like, this is what I'm watching you. You, like, making moves in places like you really test a motherfucker. Like, you could be used to telling a joke and it always hit, but have you felt when that joke didn't work that way?
Yeah.
Have you felt it when your man in the back is like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
have you tested it in any situation? If it can stand that shit, you know when you put your sauce on it. I see you, like, have to make adjustments. And every time you made an adjustment, it was funny and you reacted to it. You engaged the audience. You knew how to engage the audience and bring them back. But you like, oh, shit, they wouldn't fuck with that. Yo, but look, I can't let niggas know they ain't fuck that. I got to keep this shit going like it's a regular day at the job. Yo, them jokes be
I
getting
know exactly-
short.
I know exactly what you're talking
Them
about.
jokes getting short. You know them jokes.
Because some crowds, man, every crowd is different. You know what I'm saying? Some crowd will be able to relate
Right.
to some shit a little bit more than they will to others. So some shit gonna
But-
hit hard
Yeah, but when you
in
got,
some rooms.
but when you get in that 3 minutes,
Yeah.
you like this, oh shit, nigga. I gotta
I'm
figure out a
cutting
way
that
to
out.
make this shit. I'm just saying, trim the fat, just like I see you growing fast. I see what you, but I'm telling you, man,
Doing some shit every day.
all you gotta do is, that's it, just the reps, nigga. Just stay in the
Yeah,
gym.
doing some shit every day. But see, my thing is, bro, I get up there and I'm long-winded. So I can get up there.
You ain't
and-
gotta tell me
I
that.
can get up there and
You
talk.
ain't gotta tell me long-winded.
You said-
Nigga, long-winded. The nigga just told me he long-winded. Yo, the other night, I was like, who doing the special? Me and this nigga, son. The other day, K-Dub, he came in the back. You remember that big flashlight that went off? at the Laugh Factory.
Ah.
That nigga came through like the fans. That nigga was like, "Foom." I'm like, "The fuck you doing, nigga?" He was like, "You think you saw the light?" I was like, "The nigga saw the red light."
Hey, look,
that
man.
nigga hit you again, foom. And then you came off. That nigga said, "I can't believe that." Long-winded.
Hey, listen, bro.
Nigga, that's before you start using the big words, nigga.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. K-Dub threw me on stage just out of nowhere. And so I was up there. My first set, I was freestyling, just talking shit. That shit was 30-something minutes. And so he said, man, you got to come back. So I came back again. Now, this was an open mic, but he had done paid somebody to perform. Like, he paid, I forget who it was. I don't want to say the wrong person. But he paid somebody to perform that night, right? And so I was up there. This time I did like 43 minutes, and he was waving that light, and I was like,
as
man,
a new nigga.
I was like, man, I'm
not
a comedian. I'm a superstar. I don't know what this light means. I came for the light.
There's a dance in the light.
I came for the light. Hit me with the light. You said, oh, you get my good side? Motherfucker, I don't know what this light means. He said, so you know I paid him and he didn't get to go up. I said, yeah, where the next spot at?
Let's go.
He was like, damn, nigga, you don't know what the fuck that means?
Why the nigga ain't go up?
Because I took all the time.
It don't matter. This is what I don't understand. Niggas be getting scared. Like, if a special guest, if you're gonna do it, you, like, basically, you bumping me. And I don't have no problem you bumping me. I'm still going on stage. Give me my money. Because I see niggas like, these bitch niggas. Yeah, I'm going to get my money and get out of here. No, nigga, I'm going to get my money and I'm going to wait. I'm going to get my money, I'm going to wait.
That what they be in it, man. I just wanted to go up and do my little shit,
That's a sucker move.
Man.
Them niggas don't take the money if you ain't going to perform, man. That's fuck that, nigga. Fucking this shit happened, nigga. Something happened where Tip Harris just happens to show up in the club.
But
and you think I give a fuck about your 10 years of open mic? This nigga, the fuck are y'all talking about? Nigga, guess who just came to see nigga? Jermaine Dupri, Usher, you know, nigga, Michael Jackson came to see nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? Let the nigga go, son.
Hey, man.
Let them niggas go.
So now I just got to shrink the shit down, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm telling you, the type of rooms you've been doing, and then the room we went to, keep balancing with that shit.
Right.
Because you getting just the words down, man. I was saying to myself, I could tell this nigga that, I was like, no, the nigga's swimming now. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is swimming now. Now, all you got to do is push away, and the more reps you get, that's why I know. I don't give a fuck. That's why I know you're going to be good. I know you're going to be good, son.
Man, thank you.
I know you're going to be good because I know you're going to keep getting the fucking reps in.
Yeah.
Fuck them niggas. I couldn't talk about that video you didn't post. You sent it to me. But I was
nah,
like,
man.
No. Let me tell you something. That video, I was watching you like, oh, man, this shit funny. I was like, but when is he going to say, fuck them niggas?
Right at the end.
Right at the end. Yo, that's the end of the show, nigga. I was like, when? I said, when? I said, this nigga ain't gonna say, fuck these niggas. And right at the end, nigga. And then the nigga went right back to doing his TV. Out, son. The Donnell Rawlings show, nigga, y'all fucked up now. Y'all are fucked up, man. Thank you, bro.
Love and respect, bro. Thank you,
man.
too.
Hey, let's get some wings. Ooh. Hot.
Good morning, everybody. I was woke up abruptly this morning by what I believe to be the spirit of Red Fox. He tapped me on my shoulder and he told me that I owed everybody a solution, some form of an explanation, because I had taken opportunities from comedians that felt like they should be in the position that I have made it in such a short time. So I tell you, to all you comedians who feel like I have got in your way, I offer you a suggestion. Do like everybody else who want to get in a position in Hollywood and ain't got it yet. Go suck some dick, bitch.